play with me.
Alan, Helen's here to see you. Come downstairs.
Oh, it's Helen. Bye, Mom.
Alan's so unsociable. When is he going to learn some manners? I feel bad that Helen comes to pick him up every day, yet he doesn't even make an effort to smile. I wonder how they spend their time together. Alan's not very fun to be around because he barely speaks. What does Helen see in Alan? I wish I had a nice and normal kid. Kind of wish Alan would just get run over by a car or something.
Hey, Alan, did you know that kids in the U.S. take a bag of potato chips with them as part of their school lunches? The potato chips are supposed to make their sandwiches taste even better. I wish that I lived in the U.S. Then I could eat potato chips for lunch every day. Maybe I should move to the U.S. with my family. That'd be a great idea. In total, you dropped 72 potato chip crumbs on the floor. You were counting? You were secretly counting my crumbs while I was telling you about my dream of moving to the U.S.? You're amazing, Alan. You're so grown up. I envy that about you. I want to be just like you. The following morning on the way to school. Tell me your secret. Why are you always so calm about everything? I'm trying to be more like you, Alan. At dinner last night, I tried to be sophisticated by not speaking a word at dinner, but then my mother thought that I wasn't feeling well. She even took me to the hospital to get me checked. My mom said that she couldn't believe that a chatterbox like me could be so quiet an entire evening. I was just trying to be mature like you, Alan. There's an ant. An ant? Oh, you're right. There's lots of them on the ground. Worker ants gather food and bring it back to the nest and keep their community safe. Most of these ants are old females that only have around a month left to live. The male ants are born to produce offspring and they die after mating. Worker ants tend to live between a year and up to 2 years. The queen ant lives between a decade and 2 decades. Wow, I had no idea that female ants live for that long. So the ants on the ground are old ladies then? Old lady ants are hard workers. Alan, you're so smart. You're like an adult.
Look at the 2 weirdos over there.
They're right. They're such losers.
What are you two staring at? Go away and stop bothering us. Mind your own business.
You 2 make a great couple.
Shut up!
Look, the first weirdo's getting angry. Let's go.
We're not going to chase you around like idiots. The boy that looked just like Alan was Ted, Alan's twin brother. They may look alike, but their personalities were completely different. To be honest, I didn't like Ted. He was mean. Alan is quiet and sophisticated, but his brother Ted is really immature. He likes to make fun of the 2 of us, and I can't stand him. I also hated the fact that I got so irritated with him. I shouldn't let him get to me like this. I was wondering how Alan could stay so calm all the time. Alan, come look at this! I accidentally brought a bag of potato chips to school. Our teacher's gonna take this from me if he sees it. Potato chips are made with thinly sliced potatoes, which are fried and seasoned with salt and other seasonings. That's right! Perfect answer. Thanks for calming me down with your knowledge. Here, you have some potato chips. That's right! I have a bag of potato chips. I just need to accept the fact that I brought them to school by mistake. I'm going to try to hide this from our teacher until the end of the school day. There's no need for me to get nervous. Thank you, Alan.
Yes. What do you have there, Helen? You're not supposed to bring snacks to school. I'm gonna tell our teacher.
Ted, there's no need for you to do that. I brought the chips to school by mistake. It was an accident. I don't want our teacher to take them from me.
Well, it's your fault for breaking the rules.
Ted, you're so annoying. Why are you so immature? You should try to be more like your brother Alan.
Huh? I'm much better than Alan. He should try to be more like me. Alan's a mute and he's dumb.
Hey, what are you doing? Give me back my potato chips.
No way. Let me show you what a mature person would do in a situation like this.
I never gave you permission to eat my potato chips. Stop that.
I can eat potato chips at school and not be scared of being told off.
Give it back.
Look, Helen, I'm not scared like you. I can do whatever I want at school.
Is that so, Ted? Since you seem to be so mature, how about I punish you like you're an adult with real responsibility?
Oh, hello.
Ted, why don't we have a nice long chat together?
This is a misunderstanding. The potato chips are not mine. Helen and Alan brought them snack to school. And they forced me to eat it so that I would be scolded by you. Please don't tell my mom. She'll be furious with me.
I still want to talk to you. Get over here, Ted.
You 2 are gonna pay for this.
My potato chips. That evening.
Yes, just one moment, please. We'd like to speak to you about what happened at school today. Please tell us what happened. Well, first of all, your daughter Helen brought a bag of potato chips to school when she shouldn't have done that. And Ted got in trouble at school because of it. I see. Helen told me about that. Helen accidentally packed a bag of potato chips into her school backpack. She's really obsessed with potato chips and can't get them out of her head. Do you find this funny? Ted got in trouble at school for something that Helen did. It's not fair. We don't want to have the teachers at school thinking that Ted was misbehaving when he wasn't. Excuse me? All Helen did was take a bag of potato chips to school by mistake. How does that affect Ted? Helen told us that Ted took the potato chips from Helen without her permission and started to eat them at school. I think that Helen provoked Ted into eating those potato chips in the classroom.
Provoked? Helen, did you do or say anything to upset Ted at school today?
Ted took my potato chips from me when I asked him not to, so I told him that he was immature.
There's no way that Ted is any more immature than Alan. Ted's the good one in our family. I bet you made Ted feel insecure by taking Alan's side like you always do.
I did no such thing. I just praised Alan for being so calm all the time.
Well, you shouldn't have compared Ted to Alan in the first place. They're in no way similar. Alan is not calm, he's just not smart enough to speak. He has an intellectual disability. Don't you know that? You were comparing Ted to someone with a disability. No wonder he felt threatened.
Alan has savant syndrome.
What is that? Alan doesn't like to talk about himself much. We're good friends, but there's so much that I don't know about him.
Helen, I can explain it to you later. I can see that you're very fond of Alan.
Yes, I really like Alan.
I see, but why? You can have him if you want. We don't want him in our family.
What?
If you like him so much, you can have him. We'll sell him to you. He can be your new brother.
Oh, really? Are you sure?
Please don't say that in front of the children. It's not funny, even if you were joking. I'm not joking. I'm serious. We don't want him. You don't want him either, do you?
If you're willing to take Alan as your own, we'd be happy to sell him to you.
You told me that you wanted another child, so here you go. Helen's adopted too, so this will be just perfect. I'm sure that she'd be less lonely if Alan lived with her. Helen, could you please play with Ted and Alan in your room? We need to talk about some grown-up stuff.
Okay, Mommy. Let's go, guys. I played with Ted and Alan in my room like I was asked to while our parents discussed some matters that were too grown-up for us to understand.
Helen, we have something very important to tell you.
What is it, Mommy?
Helen is going to be your brother from today. Isn't that very exciting?
Yes, it is. I'm so happy. Is this really happening, Mommy? Alan, we're gonna be living together. Yay! This was something that I found out when I became an adult, but my father and Alan's father talked about what would be best for Alan. If Alan's parents didn't want to raise him, my father suggested that they transfer their parental rights to my parents. My father explained that my mother and him would do their very best to raise Alan and understood the challenges involved in raising a child with a disability. After hearing my father out, Alan's parents couldn't ask for any money because they realized that keeping Alan and raising him themselves would be much more costly, so they gave up their parental rights.
Yay, I'm an only child now. I don't have a stupid brother anymore. I'm so happy. My family and I are gonna go out to dinner to celebrate. We saved quite a lot of money by kicking Alan out of our family.
Ted, let's go.
Alan, you're lucky that you have a family that loves you. Bye now.
We have a lot to celebrate today.
Alan, have you ever tried eating potato chips and rice together? It's very good. You put potato chip crumbs onto some hot rice and devour it. It's really yummy and you should try it. Okay, the ratio of rice to potato chip is 3 to 7.
Got it.
Come on, try it. Do you love it? No, I don't. Although Alan was still very quiet, he began to open up to me over time. I love him more than I did before now. Our whole family was really happy to have him living with us as our newest member. A few years later,
Why would you put mayo on your potato chip? It tastes so much better without mayo. You're crazy!
you should try them before you make fun of me.
I'm not making fun of you. You're eating too many salty potato chips and you should be adding mayo to them.
Alan, you've changed, you know. You used to be so cool when you were younger. Recently, you're acting more like my mother.
Are you saying that I'm not cool anymore? Did you like me more before than now?
Huh?
Do you not like the person standing in front of you now?
Why would you ask me that? I admit that you've changed a little bit, but you're still the same person to me. I like both the old and the new you.
So you won't not need me then?
Of course not. You're really important to me. We're family and I'm not going anywhere.
Together forever.
Yes, that's right. Siblings forever.
Helen, you have nothing to worry about. You'll always have us. We're your family.
Alan never talks about his birth parents or his twin brother Ted, and it didn't seem like he missed them very much. But I began to think that he was just being considerate and keeping his feelings to himself. I hope that he was happy living with us. That spring, Alan and I graduated from high school. I can't believe that we'll both be off to university soon. I wonder where Ted is going for university. He goes to the high school near us, doesn't he?
Yes, that's right.
Your brother's so different from you. He's sort of a rebel, don't you think?
Happy graduation! I'm Melanie from Travis TV. Your name is Alan, am I right? Would you allow me to interview you?
You're from Travis TV?
Yes, that's right. Are you one of Alan's friends?
No, she's my sister.
Alan's parents came over to see us after they saw the interview of Alan on TV.
Hey, Alan, long time no see. How have you been?
We've missed you, Alan. You've all grown up.
I'm surprised to hear you say that since you haven't made any effort to come see Alan after you gave him away.
Do you need anything from me?
Can't we just come to see you? We've missed you. We saw your interview on TV. You were wonderful. We had no idea that you started your own business while you were still a high school student.
We're really proud of of you, son. Great job.
Will that be all? I need to get going now. Goodbye.
Wait up, Alan. We came here to ask you a favor, actually.
What is it?
Seems like your business is going pretty well right now. Would you mind giving us some of that money? We could really use it.
I mean, we spent a considerable amount raising you when you were a child.
I think that it's fair for us to ask you for some money, right?
You may be my birth parents, but I have new parents now. You gave me away, and I'm not gonna give you any money.
How can you say that to us? Don't you think you're being rude to us? You should be grateful, if anything. Please don't shout at Alan. He didn't do anything wrong, and he's right. He's no longer your son. He's our son now.
Yes, that's right. Alan is our son. You don't have any right to act like his parents anymore. We regret giving away our parental rights. We were immature when we made the decision. It took some time to accept that I had a child with a disability, but now I've come to terms with it. Alan, would you be willing to give me a second chance? Would you consider moving back in with us? Please.
I'm sure that you'd be much happier living with your real parents.
And I'm sure that Helen would be happy to have her parents back all to herself.
Why do you say that?
Well, if Helen finds herself a serious boyfriend, having you in her life would make things too complicated. Having a brother with a disability will make her look bad. And you wouldn't want that for Helen, right?
Well, I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to Helen because she has me as a brother.
I'm sure that you wouldn't want that. We know how much you care about Helen.
Yes, I do, and I don't want to hurt her.
Stop putting negative thoughts in Alan's mind. You're manipulating him.
Oh.
Well, we're only thinking about what's best for you and Alan. We're not manipulating him.
Yes, you are. I'm happy to have Alan in my life. In fact, I need him in my life. I'm not gonna let you steal him from us. If I ever get engaged to someone and they leave me because I have Alan as my brother, that would mean that the guy wasn't meant for me and that he doesn't deserve to marry me.
Helen, thanks for standing up for me. It means a lot.
It's nothing. All this shouting has made me feel kind of sick. The inside of my mouth tastes like potato chips that I ate earlier.
You don't need to protect me anymore, Helen. I can stand up for myself.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that. Maybe I can go lie down now.
Yes, leave the rest to me. I got this.
Okay.
I'm not gonna forgive the two of you for being so selfish and making Helen worry about me.
We didn't do or say anything to Helen. She got worked up on her own.
If it hadn't been for Helen, you two could have fooled me, and I might have made the mistake of moving back in with you again. I worked hard to become the type of person that Helen would be proud to have as her brother. That's what motivated me to become a CEO.
What? You're a CEO?
I'm not good at public speaking, but I'm very smart. I've made a lot of intelligent investment choices. I've invested in Bitcoins, FX deals, and other things to increase my money. I use the money that I made to fund schools and make them better. The high school that Helen and I went to, and the other high school that Ted went to, are both schools that my company owns.
What? We had no idea. So you're saying that you bought the Travas Group?
Yes, that's right. I heard that Ted hasn't been going to school at all.
Yes, he's been staying home with us these days.
What does Ted have to do with anything? I hope that you won't use your authority to expel Ted. He's our precious son, and I won't allow you to hurt him.
I'm not after Ted, if that's what you're thinking. And please stop trying to bribe the school with money. Ted needs to graduate on his own without your help.
Ugh.
Besides, you don't have that kind of money anymore, and Ted's not smart. In fact, he's stupid. If he continues like this, he's going to get expelled on his own. The only thing that you two are going to be left with is some debt and a useless son.
That's why we came to ask you for some money. We need to pay back our debt.
Why are you so fixated on not having Ted expelled?
Wow, you scared us. Weren't you supposed to be sleeping in your room?
I was worried about Alan and couldn't go sleep. If you don't want Ted to get expelled, you should bring him here now. I'm going to make sure that he develops the thick skin and strong heart required to go back to school.
Okay, we'll bring him here.
You have 3 minutes.
What's with the sunglasses?
We're back with Ted.
What do you want from me? What are you gonna do to me?
I'm going to take you to my Kung Fu class. Once you learn some Kung Fu, you'll be strong enough both mentally and physically to go back to school. You need to begin by taking off that hideous jacket of yours.
I hope that Helen's able to convince Ted to go back to school and get his grades up so that he won't get expelled. Helen, you forgot these two. They need some Kung Fu lessons as well.
You don't have all day. Come on, you 3.
Why do we have to go as well?
Alan's birth parents and his brother Ted were taken to my Kung Fu class with the legendary Jackie Chan as my teacher. But they couldn't take the tough training menu that Jackie had prepared for them and ended up quitting. Because of this, Ted was expelled from high school. He ran away from his responsibilities and never went back to school. Jackie's Kung Fu lessons were not cheap, and Alan's birth parents ended up taking on more debt to pay for the lessons and the penalty for not finishing them.
Please let us see Alan. This will only take a minute. We have some big money problems and would like to ask him for his help.
Yes, please. We really need his help.
Get out of here, you 2. You need to fight me if you want to see Alan.
You're too strong for them. They'll never win.
I'm going to protect you always, Alan. Alan and I aren't related, but I consider him to be my real brother nonetheless. We decided to become a family of 4 because that's what we all wanted, and we're a very happy family.
Hello? Where is everybody? I'm at the restaurant, but no one's arrived yet.
Alan, will you tell the restaurant manager that
Uh-huh.
we're canceling our reservation, that you'll be dining there solo tonight?
What? How could you do this, Kevin?
Would you be so kind to give me some money? It doesn't need to be a large amount. Somebody, please help me. I'd like a second chance.
Oh, what am I gonna do about the after party? I need to reserve somewhere real nice soon. I've seen that man somewhere before. Wonder where I knew him from. Ted, what are you doing? Why are you sitting on the sidewalk? And are you begging for money?
Hey, Ellen, perfect timing. Will you please put some money into this can?
I ask again, why are you begging for money?
Well,
I don't understand what's going on. Please tell me.
someone took all my money and I'm completely broke.
Wow, that sounds rough. Here, I'll lend you some money. This should get you through the week at the very least.
Thank you, Ellen. You're my savior. I'm so lucky that I ran into you today.
Glad I could be of help.
I don't know what I would have done without you.
So, do you know who took your money? Shouldn't you report it to the police?
Mark!
So, you know the thief's name then?
Yes, Mark not only took my money, but he also stole my hopes and dreams. He ran away on his horse.
The thief was riding a horse?
That's right! I'm so angry with Mark.
What did you just throw on the ground? Hey, that's a ticket for a horse race! Were you gambling? That's how you lost all your money?
Well, yes, I'm an idiot. Now I'm penniless. What am I going to do now?
You shouldn't have been gambling in the first place. This is your fault!
Alan, wait! Please don't abandon me! Alan!
I decided to leave Ted. He was hopeless. As you probably already know, my name is Alan. And that pathetic guy from earlier was Ted. He works as a bartender at a bar that I frequent. Ted was always having problems in his life. He needed to be more responsible. He was the one that was making his own life so complicated. I then considered asking Ted if he knew of any nice places to have an after party for a big group of people.
Oh, Alan, you came back for me!
One of my colleagues is asking me to find a nice place to have an after party after their wedding. Do you have any recommendations?
Let me ask the bar owner. I'll get back to you with some options.
That'd be great, Ted. Thanks for your help.
It's the least I could do after what you did for me earlier.
I can't wait to see what your boss recommends.
But I ask that you...
Yay! Now I don't have to worry about finding a venue.
Wait up, Alan! I'm not done talking to you!
Finding a nice venue for a large number of people is pretty tough. Following day, Todd, I think that I'll be able to secure a venue for the after party real soon. I'll keep you posted.
Thanks, Alan! I'm glad that I asked for your help.
Are you two talking about Todd's after party?
Yes, we were.
Are you sure that you want to put Alan in charge of your after party? He's not very competent.
What are you talking about?
Alan makes a lot of mistakes at work, so I wouldn't count on him finding a suitable venue for your after party. If I were you, I wouldn't feel comfortable having someone like Alan in charge.
I'm not worried. I can count on Alan. Alan is really good at his job, in my opinion. And I'll bet he'll go high places in this company.
Todd, I didn't know that you thought so highly of me.
Alan, you should have more confidence in yourself. I know that you're gonna succeed in your career and in life.
I'm not as great as you say that I am.
You just don't know it yet, but you have a lot of potential.
Todd, you should be careful. If you place too much faith in Alan, you're going to regret it. I assure you of that.
Kevin, I'm not worried. Alan won't let me down.
Todd, I'm gonna make sure that I don't let you down.
Alan, get back to work! Don't waste your time by engaging in chit-chat.
Yes, will do, sir.
You need to concentrate on work more. Come to my office. I need to have a talk with you.
Yes, sir. Todd was the only one that was nice to me at this company. Everyone else treated me like an idiot, but Todd treated me with respect. I really looked up to Todd and didn't want to do anything to let him down. I was going to make sure that Todd's after party was a huge success. I went to the bar that Ted works at after work to see if he'd gotten me the list of possible venues. When I got there, Ted introduced me to his boss, the bar owner. Her name was Rose. After speaking with Rose, I decided to reserve one of the restaurants that she owned for Todd's after party. I checked with Todd and he loved the restaurant as well. I was relieved to have been able to help him out like this. I owed him so much. The day of Todd's wedding arrived. I wanted the after party to be perfect, so I skipped the wedding and reception and went straight to the restaurant to prepare for the after party.
I made some special arrangements for tonight. I want your friend Todd to have a great time. I know how important this means to you.
Thank you so much, Rose. I'm sure that he's gonna love it all. I was very grateful to Rose because she gave me a really big discount and her restaurant was superb. I would have never found such a nice restaurant on my own. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much, Rose.
I wonder where everyone is. It's time for the party to start.
I waited for an additional 15 minutes, but none of the guests arrived. I was starting to get worried. I then received a phone call from Kevin. Hello? Where is everybody? I'm at the restaurant, but no one's arrived yet. Alan, will you tell the restaurant manager that... Uh-huh. We're canceling our reservation and that you'll be dining there solo tonight? What? I'm telling you that the party's been canceled. You're on your own tonight. You're kidding me, right? No, I'm not. I'm dead serious. Oh, Todd wants to speak to you. Okay. Hey, Alan, it's me, Todd. What's going on? How come no one showed up at the after party? I realized that I had asked one other person to organize the after party for me, and their venue was better than yours, so I decided to go with their plan and not yours. Sorry about that, Alan. How could you, Todd? You know how hard I've been working on this party. Look, I wanted a great party, and I decided to go with another guy's idea. Yours wasn't good enough. Better luck next time. I guess everyone in the office was right. You really are an idiot. What? Look, I was just playing you. I didn't think you were so gullible. Playing me? I thought you were one of the good ones. I never liked you. You're sloppy and stupid. I was only pretending to be your friend. I can't believe that you're doing this to me. Enjoy your meal. We're having a great time at the party, by the way. See ya. Todd, wait! You can't do this to me! But it was too late. Todd had already hung up the phone on me.
Alan, what's going on? Is everything all right?
Rose, I'm so sorry. It's all my fault. Can't believe this is happening. I'm so sorry, Rose.
What happened, Alan?
The guy organizing the party just canceled the entire event.
What? How could he? It's so last minute. He can't do that.
I know, but he did it anyway.
But why?
Because everyone at work hates me. I didn't think they would do this to me, though. I'm really sorry. I don't know what else to say.
Doesn't make any sense to me. You need to explain the situation more clearly to me.
Well, I told Rose everything that had happened. I started crying as I told her.
They're so cruel to you, and that's totally unforgivable. They need to be punished.
But what can we do about this?
Alan, let me tell you something about this restaurant.
Okay. Todd, you did a great job deceiving Alan. I think pretending to be Alan's only ally paid off. I mean, honestly, no one at work likes him. It's about time that you realize this. It's pretty hard to like Alan. There's nothing admirable about him. I don't know why our CEO gives him special treatment. He's not even good at his job. Why was he hired in the first place? Can't believe that he's being promoted. It's just not fair. I'm in total agreement. It's not fair that he gets special treatment from our CEO. Maybe Alan is the CEO's secret lover? That would make a lot of sense. Yes, that would make a lot of sense. Who's calling me at this hour? Damn, it's from the restaurant that Alan reserved for the after party. Is Alan trying to blame the whole thing on me? Kevin, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to take this call. What the hell's going on, Alan? You're the one that made the reservation. This is your fault. I may have made the reservation, but I'm not the one that canceled it. You did that. What does it matter? The reservation was under your name. Deal with this yourself, you loser. If you don't, I'll tell the entire company what a screw-up you truly are. Although, I'm sure they already know that. Are you sure about that? Because I don't think that I'm the screw-up here. What the hell, Alan? Are you talking back to me now? I just want to check for the last time. Are you sure you want to cancel your reservation? Are you threatening me? I'm not. I'm just worried that you're making a huge mistake by canceling. As it turns out, Rose was the girlfriend of the gang leader in our neighborhood. Do you know who the owner of the restaurant is? Is that something I need to be worried about? I think so. The owner is the girlfriend of the famous gang leader that is always fighting with the police. Oh, damn! The gang leader is furious with you right now because of what you did to his girlfriend. His exact words were that he was going to come and kill you. I'm sure that some of the gang members are on their way to your house as we speak. How do they know where I live? They know everything, Todd. I guess you shouldn't have messed with his girlfriend. He says that he's gonna hurt your wife, too. How can this be happening to me?
And don't bring my wife into this! She didn't do anything wrong!
I think you need to take that up with the gang leader and not me. So now you know why I called, right? I was just checking to make sure that you were okay with everything that is about to happen.
Yes, I got it! Thanks for the heads up, Alan. What should I do now?
Let me hand over the phone to the restaurant owner.
Todd, how about you start explaining yourself? Why did you cancel the reservation so last minute? You could have told me in advance and it wouldn't have been as big of an issue as it is now.
I'm sorry for all the trouble, miss. And I had no idea who I was dealing with. You're really dating the famous gang leader?
I am, and you're in a lot of trouble. Apologizing to me isn't going to fix this. My boyfriend is livid. You should be prepared for the worst. For the moment, I've succeeded in calming him down, but if you don't make up for what you've done, you're going to regret it.
But are you allowed to make threats to your customers like this? Isn't that a crime?
How dare you say that to me?
Just because I canceled one reservation doesn't give you the right to harass my family. I could go to the police and notify them that you're making unnecessary threats. You don't want your boyfriend to get arrested, do you?
So you think that just because I'm a woman, you can boss me around like this? My boyfriend is a gang leader. Of course he's going to use violence to get his way. What kind of an idiot are you? You can turn him into the police. He's more powerful than the police. They've fought with the police before and they've never lost. Weren't you listening to anything that Alan was telling you earlier?
Sorry. I was out of line. Please forgive me.
If you want to be forgiven, I suggest that you come over to the restaurant now and make a formal apology.
Okay, I'm on my way.
I feel sorry for you, Alan. You have an imbecile for a colleague. What's wrong, Alan?
You were really scary and convincing on the phone to Todd. I don't ever want to get on your bad side.
Oh, that was nothing. You haven't seen me well, I'm furious. You have nothing to worry about. I don't think that I could ever be mad at someone like you.
I don't feel reassured for some reason. I'm glad I'm not in Todd's shoes right now.
What took you so long, Todd? You said that you'd be here in a second.
I'm very sorry. It took me a while to get a cab and there was traffic, so I won't ever do anything stupid like this again. Please forgive me. And please, ask your boyfriend to not come after my family. They mean the world to me.
I don't believe a word coming out of your mouth. You're a liar.
Rose, Todd really does seem to feel bad about what he did.
Thank you for being so kind, Alan. And I'm sorry for the way that I treated you. You didn't deserve any of it. Rose, like Alan just said, please take it easy on me. It was a mistake and it won't happen again.
Actually, you don't seem so apologetic after all. You should be begging for Rose's forgiveness, you moron! You committed a crime, Todd. Don't you get that? You've wasted food for 40 people. You've cost Rose's restaurant thousands of dollars of loss. Do you know what that does to a restaurant? Have you ever thought about that? If the restaurant had been struggling, you could have caused it to go out of business. And think about the people working at the restaurant. You're making innocent people suffer. You're an adult. I shouldn't have to tell you any of this.
I know what I did was wrong, and I'm sorry. What more do you want me to say?
I want you to own up to what you did and take your punishment. Rose, please ask your boyfriend to forgive Todd's family. They weren't a part of what Todd did to you.
Thanks again, Alan.
But you're not off the hook. Rose, please punish Todd accordingly. He needs to learn his lesson.
Okay, Alan, I'll take it from here. Todd, first of all, you're going to pay for the cancellation fees in full, and that'll be a total of $4,500.
I don't have that kind of money on me right now, but if you give me some time, I'll pay the money.
Well, make it quick because I don't like to wait. And I can tell from your attitude that you don't actually feel bad about what you did. You're probably thinking to yourself, it's just a cancellation. What's the big deal?
That's not what I'm thinking. I really do feel bad. Please believe me.
Well, you need to feel worse about what you did and feel the need to take responsibility for your actions. And there's one more thing that I should tell you. At my restaurant, I have a special rule in place for customers like you, who won't show up even though they made a reservation.
Oh.
Here it is. Did you not read this before asking me to make the reservation?
It says here that for anyone that fails to show up to their reservation, they're required to pay their cancellation fees and help with the cleaning of the restaurant, and write letters of apologies to all the people working at the restaurant. That's how I determine whether or not a customer feels really bad about having not shown up. You're not going home until you've done all of it. As for cleaning the restaurant, you'll need to keep cleaning until I say it's clean enough. And your apologies will not be accepted until everyone who works at the restaurant is satisfied. By the way, I haven't accepted your apology yet, so you need to try harder to earn my forgiveness. The letters of apology need to be heartfelt. I ask you to rewrite them if they're not up to my standards.
Alan, please help me.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that. I'm gonna have to side with Rose. By the way, I told the CEO about what you did. He's pretty upset with you too. I'm sure that you won't be needed at the company anytime soon, so you can take your time here. Our CEO hates selfish behavior, just like Rose and I.
Alan, how could you do this to me?
Actually, Rose and I are the victims here. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. And the CEO wouldn't want someone like you working under him. Just not right. Kevin is also going to get in trouble for encouraging you to do this. People at work have also complained about Kevin's harassment. He's probably going to get in more trouble than you.
It's okay for you to tell Kevin, but why did you have to go directly to the CEO? This makes me really look bad.
See? You're still acting like the victim. Don't you feel any remorse? Rose isn't going to let you go home until you feel bad about what you did.
That's right. From what I'm seeing, it's going to take at least 2 weeks to earn my forgiveness.
That long?
We're going to have to tell your wife about what you did as well, because she's going to wonder why you're not home.
You don't need to tell her the truth. Tell her that I'm away on a business trip or something.
Why should we listen to your needs? You didn't seem to care about what happened to Rose in her restaurant. You need to start by repenting your mistakes.
Let go of me! I want to go home now!
You're not going home until you do everything that I ask you to.
Alan, I'm sorry about what I did. Can we just make up and move on? I want to go home. Please forgive me.
In the end, it took Todd 3 weeks to get Rose to forgive him. Then Todd went back to work and was scolded harshly by the CEO. He was then demoted and his salary was lowered. Todd's wife didn't want anything to do with him after she found out the truth about him, and she filed for divorce. And Kevin was punished severely at work as well. As for me, life went back to normal. Actually, my life was better now because Kevin and Todd weren't bullying me anymore. I decided to go to my favorite bar after work, where Ted worked.
Oh, hi, Alan. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too, Rose. How are you? Where's Ted? Is it his day off of work?
Actually, Ted is in the hospital right now.
Really? Is he alright? I should pay him a visit at the hospital.
He did it to himself.
What do you mean by that?
Ted got food poisoning.
What did he eat?
He ate the food from Rose's restaurant, all the food that she had prepared for Todd's after party.
Wow.
He didn't want good food to go to waste, so he ate it all. Obviously, he couldn't eat all the food in one day, so he took most of the food home. He planned to eat all the food in the following 3 weeks, but along the way, he got food poisoning because the food started to go bad.
I see. That was a crazy thing to do.
It really was. No wonder he got food poisoning. He should have known that the food wouldn't be safe to eat after a day or two.
That's so like Ted, though. He does the craziest things. You two are so alike.
I know, right? Wait, what did you just say to me?
It was nothing. Continue to enjoy your potato chips.
I will. These are so good.
I was happy to be spending Friday night with my 2 close friends and my new friend Rose. Things at work were going well for me too. To my delight, I got promoted. All my hard work paid off. The CEO can be strict at times, but I know that he's just trying to teach me the ropes. I'm gonna continue working hard.
Wait, what? What's going on? It's not opening.
You were the one that was having an affair with Karen.
Alan, I'm sorry, but can you answer the phone?
Okay, my name is Alan. I got married in my 30s and have been married for 3 years. I met my wife, Karen, at the office, and we've been enjoying our lives together. Hello? Who is this? Wait, what the hell?
Oh yeah, I feel like it's someone outside recently. I wonder if we have a stalker right now.
Huh? There's no way.
I've been getting a lot of prank calls lately.
There isn't anyone weird around the house. I think you're thinking too much.
You think so?
I mean, I don't think it hurts anyone to be more cautious, so let's make sure we lock up, huh?
Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, by the way, I'm gonna be going on a business trip tomorrow.
Oh yeah, they were saying that at work.
I've been at this company for 8 years. I'm a solid mid-tiered employee in the office. That's why a lot of the higher-ups, including the CEO and my bosses, were counting on me. I worked hard, was able to marry Karen. Work is tough, but it's very satisfying, and more than anything, I always want to work hard for my wife. Then I headed to my business trip. It was a tough business meeting, but I finished it and went heck home earlier than sooner. I'm back!
Hey, Alan, how did it go?
I think we can expect a good answer.
Great! I knew you had this, Alan.
Huh? Is Karen not at work today?
What? You didn't hear about it? She said that she was going to take PTO for a little bit.
Really? I mean, I was gonna come back tomorrow for my trip too, so...
I'm sure you're tired from your trip. You can leave and go home early.
Are you sure? Thank you! That's how I ended up heading home early. There was one thing that bothered me. She didn't tell me that she was taking PTO. Asking for time off suddenly would really cause a lot of stress with everyone at work. I understand understand if you're feeling sick, but why wouldn't she say something to me? She barely messaged me while I was away, too. Wait, no way. Maybe she's too sick to even message me? I'm coming home now, Karen! I went home trying my best not to make any noise. I was worried I might wake her if she was feeling sick. I'm home. Wait, what are these? Huh? Men's shoes? Maybe your father is over? Hey, let's go again, Karen. Wait, what?
No, I already showered and washed everything off.
You're kidding. I can hear Karen in a man. It was all the details of her having an affair. Karen's having an affair. I was so angry and sad that I wanted to storm in immediately, but I couldn't bring myself to see who she was having an affair with. No, I need to calm down. I'm gonna go back to the office and calm down. I crept back out of the house so that she wouldn't notice. Anger and sadness, but everything seemed so lackluster, so monotone. Before I knew it, I made it back to the office.
Oh, hey, Helen. You forget something?
Oh, no. I just had something I remembered I needed to do, so I came back.
Really? You look pretty sick. Are you sure everything is okay?
Oh, yes, sir, I'm fine.
Okay, great. Keep up the good work.
Boss seemed to have noticed something was up, but I can't tell him the truth. I'm too embarrassed to admit that my wife is currently cleaning up after sleeping with someone. More than anything, I hadn't even processed all the emotions running wild in my head. Maybe this is just me avoiding facing it, but I'm just gonna focus on work while I try to calm down. That night, I'm home.
Welcome home. I heard that you're gonna come home tonight, so you really surprised me.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry about it. I heard you took some PTO today. What was going on?
Huh? Oh, my PTO? I just didn't feel very well in the morning and had to take some time off, but I'm good now, see?
I see. I was even sadder after hearing that. I thought that she had just been honest with me and told me about the affair. I would try to fix things, but she's lying as if nothing had happened.
Hey, listen to me. I have something that I really need to tell you.
Huh? What? She going to apologize to me? What am I gonna do? I don't know if I can forgive her.
Why do you think I felt bad today? It was because I'm pregnant.
Huh?
Are you surprised? Overjoyed?
I was at a loss for words. I wanted kids for a long time, and if it was my own child, I would have been extremely happy. Was it really my child?
Why aren't you reacting at all? Are you not happy? We're having a baby.
Sorry, I was just a little surprised and caught off guard. Can you give me a second to think things over alone?
What the hell? You're such a dick.
I couldn't sleep at all that night. Karen is pregnant, but it very well may not be mine. I couldn't sleep at all before I was heading back into work the next day. Good morning. What's going on? Why is everyone looking at me all funny? They're acting so weird. What's going on? Alan, you got a second? I have to talk to you. Yes, sir? You apparently didn't act happy when your wife said that she was pregnant. Do you not have any intention of having a child even though you're married? Well, why do you know about that? I heard all about it from her. What? You're the worst as a man, and everyone knows about how terrible you are now. What are you going to do, huh? You realize the problems with your coworkers is going to affect your vow, right? What? Come on, hang on a second. There's a good reason for all this. You're seriously such a dishonorable man. You better be prepared for your next eval. Wait, hang on, Mr. Uriel. This was the worst day of my life. Everyone was talking about rumors that happened or didn't happen. I was the worst person in the office. She's the one having an affair, and I'm sitting here catching all the flack because she doesn't think I know. Damn it, what do I do? If I have the child, then it would be weird to just have a DNA test immediately. She would figure out that I had my suspicions. And even if the child was mine, I didn't want to raise it with Karen. She's just gonna hide all the evidence of the affair. Am I supposed to just keep it to myself and keep going on? I should have just recorded or something after I got home that day. I'm sure seeing the whole thing would have made me lose my mind.
Alan, you seem upset recently. You alright?
Yeah, sure.
That's so unlike you. I have high hopes for you.
Thank you, sir.
I actually wanted to ask you about going on a business trip again. The clients you saw on your last trip really like your work and would love to work with you again.
Really? Thank you so much. That's perfect.
You're that happy to go away on business?
Huh? Oh, no, it's not like that. Sir, would it be alright if I ask for a favor while I'm out? I know it's a little much to ask for my own CEO's help, but I don't have anyone I can trust except you. I'm sorry.
What is it? I'm all ears, buddy.
Well, I explained everything to the CEO and told him my game plan going forward. He said he would go along with it, and I went on my trip. Of course, I told her about my trip and made sure that she was going to have fun while I was gone. 3 days later, I came back from the business trip a day earlier than I had told her. Whew, it's gonna work. I'm gonna figure out who she's having an affair with and make sure both of them pay for it. I slowly opened the door. Karen had invited over her man as I expected. Clothing was scattered all over the place. This time around, I heard some moaning coming from not Not the bedroom, but the shower room.
I'm gonna kill them.
However, I had to hold back. Then I called my boss's promise and had him help.
You're sure about this?
Absolutely. There's no going back now.
This is going to be a painful fight. Here we go.
Yes, sir.
Huh? Wait, what? What's going on? Hey, I can't open this thing. What is this? And there are people outside.
What? There's no way. Let me see. Wait, what? It won't open. I heard his voice from the other side of the door and immediately knew who it was. You were the one she was having an affair with.
What? Why are you here? I thought you were away on a business trip.
Of course I was away, but I told you that I'd be gone for an extra day. No, I was just coming over to take a quick shower after work. Really? Then why are you both in the shower? I even heard her moaning too.
You're mistaken. There's a good reason for this. I only love you, Alan.
What do you mean?
Shut up. You're just a toy.
What? You said that you love me the most.
I was lying, you idiot.
Shut up! I know about everything. You two can't get away with it now. I'm gonna have everyone confirm you two having an affair right now. Please stop! I'm begging you, let me out now! Oh, come on. You were so happy on your way in. I'm just in front of the door. You want to get out? You'll have to force your way out. I'm not gonna let you out, but...
Wait, hang on. What are you talking about, everyone? Please stop, Alan.
I was wrong. I'm sorry. Please don't tell anyone. Sorry for you. I've already invited everyone over. How can you tell me what to do after you've been sleeping with someone's wife? That's...
Alan, I invited everyone just like you asked.
Thank you, sir. All right, let's have everyone see who did the betraying, huh? Did you just say, sir? Are you talking about the CEO?
Yes, that's who he's talking to. I have taken the liberty of calling Alan's parents, Karen's parents, your wife, and several of the company's executives.
Wait, hang on.
There's an explanation for all of this. Please, hear us out first. You're not talking way out of this one. Let's all talk to each other face to face, huh? Stop!
You're such an idiot.
No, this is all a ploy. Yeah, to make me look bad.
Yeah, Alan tried to fool you all and threw us in the bath with no clothes on. We're victims.
What? Are you seriously drunk or high right now? You think that kind of bullshit is gonna fly here?
But,
I don't really care what kind of excuse you come up with, but I have evidence.
what?
Are you sure you could say you were shoved into the bath? You seem overjoyed to be going in.
You're the worst. We're getting a divorce.
No, that's going too far, sweetie.
This is actually pretty terrible for the company as well. I'm going to make sure both of you feel some heat for this. This is a huge liability issue.
Please don't. I'm begging you, sir. I only just recently got my promotion.
Does that really matter to me?
No!
Wait, hang on. You don't even know if the video of Alan showed you is real or not.
Yeah, have you actually looked at the video?
But you could, use people that look like us and edited the videos. You can't even see our faces, so you can't tell if it's us anyway.
You're seriously like a little cockroach. Whatever, fine. You want to keep squirming, I'll keep squishing. You guys want a video that proves it's you two, right? If you don't mind, sir.
Stop! No! Don't resist!
Who is this?
This is a gentleman named Keith. He's been spying on your house for a while now.
Ah, his name is Keith, huh? I'll explain the rest. Thank you, officer.
Thank you for your cooperation.
What's going on?
Karen, you remember how you said you felt like someone was stalking your house? Well, guess what? You were right. Someone was watching.
What?
This is the stalker that was after you. He's been recording your every movement.
You asked him to.
Of course not. He was just a random stalker that was doing his thing. You asked me to check it out, so I did. I mean, I kind of let him go before catching me because I figured I could use the footage.
What? No way!
So, why did that person even want to record in the first place?
According to our questioning, he's an ex of that woman that he was fooled into giving her all of his money. He was angry that she didn't stay with him.
You've been naughty, haven't you? I mean, I'm sure Uriel and I were just ATMs to you, huh?
No, that's not what,
You know that there's been videos leaked on the internet of you and your little escapades? You're completely exposed. Your fault, though. Not my problem.
What? No, tell me you're lying.
That's how Keith was arrested and taken away by the police. Karen had shot herself in the foot and had proof of her affair all over the internet for people to see forever. Of course, I divorced her ASAP, and Uriel's wife also had a divorce. By the way, apparently Uriel had a foot into this company because his wife was a relative of the CEO. The divorce meant he was also going to be fired from the company. Hello? Yeah, what do you want? I've got nothing else to talk to you about.
I'm really sorry about all this. I really regret all of this from the bottom of my heart. I really love you and I have a child in my stomach, so please, let's get back together. Let's raise the child together.
You're seriously so annoying. It's actually almost impressive.
Wait.
Don't talk to me till you have a DNA test. Afterwards, she had a DNA test on the child, but of course, the child wasn't mine. She must have given up because she never contacted me again. I was able to recover quite well after the divorce, and everything was going well. After Uriel was gone, his position was open, so I was able to be promoted. Additionally, all the project with my clients went well, so the CEO is really looking forward to working with me. I really feel like this affair was just disgusting and wrong. Who has an affair in their own husband's home?
Yo, Alan, let's split our father's inheritance, huh?
I just want the small company. You can take the rest, so just leave, huh?
You knew everything would go so smoothly, huh? I'm the CEO of a huge company.
They're gonna need a really tough reality check.
Hey, Mr. CEO man, let's have Chinese food for lunch.
Heck yes, I'm gonna finish my work off real quick, so just hang on.
Excuse me, sir. Can you sign these documents? What's going on?
Oh, hey, Alan.
Come on, you should act more CEO-like, Dad.
Come on, Alan. You can't just look like a CEO. You have to accept who you are as a person.
I mean, yeah, that's cool and all, but you just admitted you're fine with goofing off.
Yep.
Hey, Mr. CEO, where's your signature stamp?
Shit.
Why are you guys acting Chinese? I just don't understand what's going on.
We're going to a Chinese place for lunch.
Ah, that's why you're acting all weird.
You wanna go too?
Yeah, I guess I'll go.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go. My dad and wife are such a handful. I'm Alan. I work in my father's company. My wife, Helen, who would just be a beautiful woman if she kept her mouth shut, is actually kind of a goofball. My dad, CEO and goofball, has always been handicapped. He hasn't had much use of his lower body, so he's been living in a wheelchair for as long as I've known. But thanks to Helen helping him out, he seems to be having fun with his work. Well, have you already reserved the Chinese place for us?
Of course.
How very prepared of you.
All right, we finished up our work for the morning.
Yay, Chinese food.
Wait, hang on. Why aren't we pretending to be Chinese anymore?
We're bored of it.
Come on.
Let's go get our Chinese.
Woo! Calm down. Chinese food isn't going anywhere, so push this wheelchair slowly. Hey, listen to me.
Go, 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 go!
Go, 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 go.
Hey, stop going crazy. As you can see, she's pretty crazy with how she takes care of him. However, since a few years ago, my mother passed away and my father, becoming someone who needed around-the-clock care and sort of shut in, maybe this was just perfect. It's better to not have time to be all upset and depressed. It looks like he seemed much better. Helen had always tried to take care of my father, too. I really can't thank her enough.
Hey, Alan, you been doing good?
Huh? What are you doing here, bro?
Me too.
Sis, you too? What are you doing here?
Oh, hey, Mr. Ryan. Miss Abby, it's been a minute. What brings you two here? Hello, Miss Helen. You look pretty boring as usual. Yeah, I don't think I could wear that kind of high-sense clothing. Right. Are you taking care of my dad again? You really have nothing better to do except kiss the ass of the dying rich man trying to steal some inheritance, you poor thing. Excuse me, what the hell is that supposed to mean? You know what I mean. You're just pretending to care. I'm sure you just want the inheritance, right?
You're doing great too, Alan. You're just working with him every day to try to get on his good side too. Maybe you're trying to increase the amount of inheritance, huh? It's obvious.
What? Why are you so gross? I don't care if it's my own brother and sister. You can't be saying shit like that.
Yeah, he would never be thinking of stuff like that. If you keep this kind of thing up, I'm going to make you eat this whole veggie smoothie I made just for his dad.
Wait, Helen, please don't do that in the office.
Whatever. Make him all the cheese you want. He's not gonna live any longer.
Ugh. Anyway, we don't have time to deal with you guys. We have to deal with the CEO. You guard dogs, just wait outside, okay?
I locked it from the inside.
I thought it was loud outside. It was you two, huh? Been a minute, huh, Dad? How you been? You look good, but apparently your blood tests aren't too good, huh? What are you here for? You guys didn't just come to say hey and check up on me. Whoa, Dad, don't be so rude. I mean, you're right, though.
Hey, Daddy, we came to ask you for a favor.
I'm sure it's money, right?
Wow, you're really quick to catch on, huh?
You want to help our company out? We're gonna be expanding our business, and since you're not gonna live that long anyway, you should give it to us instead of that stupid wife. You can take it off your hands now. You must be dreaming. Your company is just your little game that you guys are playing. When are you guys going to grow up and make your own money? Follow Alan a little more.
Gross. I don't want to hear your lecture. Just shut up and give us your money. I don't care whose money it is. Money is money. What's wrong with taking it from where it's available?
What the hell do you guys think I am? An ATM! I don't have any money for you two. Get out! Fine. I guess we'll get your inheritance if we just leave you alone anyway. I'll just wait for you to keel over.
Yeah, I don't want to waste time and energy convincing this old man.
I'm not going to give either of you any inheritance. We're not family anymore. I'm gonna change my will too. Don't you ever show your faces again.
We're not gonna let that happen.
Yeah, I wonder what'll happen to Helen and Alan after you die. Ugh, you're threatening your own father? What? I'm just saying I hope my family lives peacefully after you pass.
All right, we'll be waiting for your inheritance. Bye.
My father fell pretty ill after this. He started thinking that the reason Ryan and Abby were that terrible because of how he raised them. His condition worsened in a hurry. Helen and I would swap out who took care of him while working together too. His treatments didn't work, however. He ended up passing. Dad, it's so much left to talk to you about.
Hello, how's everyone doing? Today is actually such a great day for a funeral, huh?
Huh? What are you two doing here?
Yo, Alan!
You weren't here when he passed. What the hell are you two doing here now?
What? You don't even have to be so angry. He was the one that said don't ever show up again.
Yeah, Alan, we just listened to what he wanted. You don't have to be so mean about it.
Yeah, whatever. You realize how much he was struggling because of you two? And he got so sick because of it.
Oh, come on, don't be like that. He wasn't gonna live much longer anyway. It would have been crazy if he passed at any moment.
You guys must be feeling relieved that you don't have to take care of him either, right? That's horrible. How could you say such a thing?
Don't believe you could say that in front of him.
What do you mean? It's not like he cares.
Enough! Get the hell out of here! What'd you come here for anyway?
We didn't come here to hang out either. We just needed to talk about the inheritance, you know?
What? This is not the time or place to talk about it.
And who made that rule? I want the money that I can get now.
This is horrible. Do you guys not have a heart? It's your own father's funeral and all you can talk about is money. We need money more than a dead parent.
So yeah, let's split up the inheritance now.
I didn't want anything to happen. I just wanted him to put to rest in peace. They're not going to leave until we finish talking about inheritance. Fine. I don't want you two getting in the way of our time anymore. I only want the small company that Dad left behind. You guys can have the rest, so can you leave?
Wait, seriously? You're so generous, sis.
I knew you were a man that understood how things worked.
The company that Dad started a few years ago. I wanted it. That's all I ever wanted. An important company that he left for us.
Do you want with it? It's just a small company that doesn't produce any revenue. You can have it if you want. But don't come crying for something else.
Of course not. After the funeral, let's make the documents that say we won't come after each other's inheritance and submit it to the officials.
Yay, now we can have his huge companies and the $10 million mansion.
I didn't realize things would go so smoothly. I knew it was the best idea to just come and show up during the funeral.
Yeah, talk about a Cold War.
You got what you wanted, right? Can you two leave now? We need to spend today grieving and saying goodbye to Dad. Don't interrupt us.
Yeah, get the hell out and swiftly. Ah!
What the hell?
Leave!
Calm down, Helen.
Fine, we'll leave. Stop throwing salt at us. I don't want to be here as long as we got what we wanted either.
Later, bro.
Mansion and $10 million.
I'm the CEO of the huge company.
That's how they left without ever saying goodbye to my father.
I'm so upset that they ruined this funeral.
I'm so terribly sorry about that, everyone. My siblings caused quite the scene. It's fine. You guys didn't do anything wrong. Come on, let's go say goodbye to him properly, huh? Yes, sir. Thank you. My father was always a bright and nice person, but he also knew how to scold people. That's why his employees really loved him and treated him like a real father. They were all sad to see him go, but they had to show up and get in the way for their own greed. They've always been selfish, but this has gone too far. They need to be punished and punished good. Time passed and a year went by before we had to say goodbye to my father. All right, we've got everything ready. Everyone should be here soon.
Hey, do you think this is enough for everyone?
Oh my God, how much did you make? That's so much.
Alan!
Whoa! What the hell are you two doing here? Thought you wouldn't come today.
We're not here for the 1-year anniversary.
Oh? What are you doing here then?
Don't play
stupid. You said you'd give the company and this mansion to us, but that's not how things worked out. What's going on?
You tricked us, bro!
Wait, did I say that? Come on, guys, you need to calm down.
Don't you mess with us like that!
What's got your panties in a bunch?
You said you just wanted a small company! Why is the mansion and the huge companies all yours?
The police won't help us. The lawyer answers when we want to call you, and he just spews nonsense at us. What's going on?
You guys are annoying.
And what's going on with your wife? She's been getting in the way everywhere!
Huh? What did you do, Helen?
I just did a little here and there.
Oh, when they came storming the mansion, you said something about how you chased them off.
Pick, 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 pick. What are you saying? Pick, 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 pick.
Shut up! Are you insane?
Pick, 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 pick. Stop!
It's not just the mansion either. The employees are saying the same crap in the office.
Peck, 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 peck. And that's why you showed up at his 1-year anniversary to complain about it?
The companies in the mansion were supposed to be ours. Why are we being kicked out of it?
Yeah, explain what the hell is going on.
What do you mean? Why did you guys think that the big company in the mansion would be yours?
Because you only took the small company.
That's right, but the small company that I took was a company that looked over Dad's inheritance.
Wait, what? You mean...
Yeah, most of the inheritance that Dad controlled was controlled by that company, and he's been using his inheritance in investments.
Put another way, the $10 million mansion and the big companies are Alan's.
What? You're lying!
Nope, not lying.
That's a scam! You can't do that! I'm gonna sue you, bro!
Sure, do what you want. But we've already signed documents. We won't come after each other's inheritance, so I don't think you'll get anything. You agreed to it and signed and everything.
You tricked us!
Oh, come on, you guys should have checked what you signed, huh?
You guys were planning this whole time!
Of course! I would never give you losers all the money that Dad built up.
And you guys literally interrupted the whole funeral just to get what you wanted. I'm never gonna forgive you two for that.
Damn it! What does that matter? I can't just not have the money anymore!
Yeah, what the hell are we supposed to do going forward?
What? You're exaggerating. What about his inheritance, huh? I didn't take all of it. You guys got quite a bit of money.
Yeah, but we were banking on his inheritance, so we have quite a bit of debt.
You already used that much?
But please, Alan, I'm sorry about the funeral. I'll beg or whatever you want, but please give us the company or the mansion.
I feel so bad for you, but no.
Come on! Please, Alan!
We can just live happily if we have the mansion and the company. We even quit our own jobs. Please. You guys don't really plan too well, do ya?
I'm not gonna give either one of those to you. That's not gonna be good for you two either.
Damn it! What the hell? You just yanking our chains because we're trying to be nice to you? If the law isn't gonna take our side, we'll take it by force!
Have some of this.
Clean hit, Helen.
What the hell are you doing?
This little bitch!
I figured your single brain cell could use the sugar.
Shut the hell up! You better not think I'm just gonna let this go.
Enough!
What the hell are you guys doing? You guys better not think we're just gonna let this go after you try to lay hands on the late CEO's son. If something happens to him, we're coming after you.
What the hell? You guys are all employees. Don't scare us all like that.
It's just a 1-year anniversary. What the hell are you all doing here?
Yes, Dad left us all behind a lot of money, but the real wealth he left behind wasn't the money. Can you not tell by the amount of people that came to the anniversary?
Damn it! Don't look at me like that!
Hey, they're in the way of this proceeding. Can we throw them out, madam? Hey, when did you start getting them to be on your side?
Oh, we all just kind of picked together.
What are you guys doing?
Wait, hang on. We need to read them Dad's will first.
On it! The will! Ryan and Abby, I'm not gonna give either of you the mansion. If you so much as look at Alan and Helen wrong, my family will not leave you in peace. You remember that! What is that? Dad is messing around again.
We both had kind of an underground phase.
You can't goof off in the will!
So get them, boys.
Yeah!
Ah, you little... You're gonna regret this!
No!
You better come correct!
All right. Now we finally cleared the air.
Yeah, let's start our 1-year anniversary party. So, Ryan and Abby still actually inherited quite a bit of money. They apparently used that money up in a hurry. On top of that, they didn't pay the inheritance taxes, so the IRS actually repoed their property. They lost everything, and now they live in a nice little efficiency with a shared bathroom. They only paid $200 a month in rent, though. They've always been so friendly with each other. I took after the company. I'm gonna work hard for Helen and all my valued employees. Congratulations, sir.
Congratulations!
Thanks, Thanks, guys. I have a whole lot of shoes to fill, but let's work hard together, guys. Yes, sir. I've been wondering this whole time, but why are you guys kind of posing like a gangster? We learned this from Madam. Damn it, Helen! Why are you teaching them all these weird things? What are you doing to our company? I'm not gonna be a gang boss.
Enough!
Just get back to work. Give me back my employees. Are you watching, Dad? The first job that I have as CEO is going to be fixing my employees and Helen. I'm a little worried about some things, but I'm going to work together with this family to protect your wealth. Reach for the heavens.
I'm gonna end up spending the night in the office again. Sucks for me. So I won't be needing dinner tonight.
Okay, see you tomorrow then. Enjoy your last affair while you still can. Alan over here.
Wait up, Melanie. I can't keep up.
I'd like all the clothes on this rack, thank you. Alan, take out your magic credit card.
Melanie, haven't you spent enough for today? You're gonna max out my credit card. I've already spent 20 grand on you.
So what? I deserve all of these clothes.
Melanie, you can't keep on doing this to me.
If you're not going to be nice to me, I'm going to tell my sister Helen about what you've been up to.
Please don't. That's all I ask.
Then hand over your credit card.
I don't think that you'll be able to use my credit card anymore. We've already spent too much money.
Well, that's not my problem. I'm not the one having an affair.
I'm off to work now.
Why? You just got home. I don't feel like we're married. I used to see you more often when we were dating. Let's have breakfast together at the very least.
You weren't this clingy when we were dating. What changed?
I'm not clingy. We haven't sat down for a meal together in days. On the weekends, you leave me at home to go out with your friends.
Well, it's not my fault that you don't have any friends of your own.
I have a lot of friends. I just think that it's important for us to spend time together as a married couple. You're my husband. I married you because I wanted to be with you. But I feel like I haven't been able to spend any time with you lately. What's going on?
Nothing's going on. I don't like to be tied down, that's all. I guess our definition of marriage is different. We're two different people. That's expected.
What?
You're too needy. You need to find something else to keep you occupied.
So does this mean that you're spending the night at the office again?
Yes, I'm really busy with work. You get that, right? You're lucky because you get to stay at home every day and do stuff on your time. When you're employed like me, you don't have that kind of freedom.
Well, I'm going to call your office and make sure that you're not lying to me.
Sure, go ahead. I have nothing to hide. But if you do something like that to question my credibility, I'm going to file for divorce. I don't want to stay married to someone that doesn't trust me.
Why are you trying to make this all my fault? You're the one that's acting suspicious. I have every right to be concerned.
If you don't trust me, go ahead and call my company. But once we stop trusting each other, we become enemies. I'm going to fight you in court. Let me just say this though. No matter what you think of me, I'll always love you. I'm going now. Bye.
So this was my marriage to Alan. He would spend the night at the office often, and we didn't get to spend much time together. This was a recent change. When we were newlyweds, he would make time for me all the time, no matter how busy he was with work. I don't want to assume that he's cheating on me, but I'm starting to lose faith in our relationship. Alan's behavior was making me question him. Ugh! I'm so annoyed with Alan. Ted, I'd like another drink, please.
Helen, I think that you've had more than enough to drink already.
I agree, you're going to get sick.
There you go, Helen.
Ted, weren't you listening to anything that we were saying?
What is this? It doesn't taste like anything.
Water.
Oh, you tricked me well.
You should stop drinking now. You've had too much. Go home and get some rest.
Why are you being so nice to me, Ted? Hold on a second. You're charging me $5 for a glass of water? That's not nice at all.
Well, I gave you the good kind.
Ted, you're not making me feel any better.
Helen, what are you trying to do to me? Alan, Miranda, help me out here. Are trouble busters coming to save me? Where are they?
Ted, this is your fault. You need to deal with it. Miranda, do you want another drink? I'll make you something.
I'll have a beer. Thanks, Aaron. Ted!
Ah!
The following day. Hi, Helen. Is that a new necklace? It's beautiful and I'm a little jealous. Can I try it on? No, you can't. Why not? Please don't pull my necklace. I'm only going to try it on for a minute. I said no. Stop being so persistent. You're so stingy. Ugh! What are you doing? My necklace! This isn't my fault. You should have just let me try it on. I don't trust you with my stuff and I think I have a reason not to. What do you mean by that? You should stop being so greedy. You can't have everything. I'm not greedy, I'm ambitious. Besides, it's not fair that you get all the nice stuff. Huh? I don't understand what you mean by that. It's nothing.
Can you leave my house now? I'm busy. I was just leaving. By the way, yes? Did you hear anything from Alan?
About what? He hasn't said anything.
I see. Then don't worry about it. Bye, Helen.
What was that about?
She's so irritating.
Melanie's my sister, but we didn't get along. In fact, I didn't want anything to do with her. And she broke the necklace that I just bought. I spent the rest of the day in a bad mood because of Melanie. At 9 p.m., Alan came home from work. You're home! I'm assuming that you already ate dinner? Are you leaving again to go back to the office and spend the night there? Do as you please.
Helen, I'm really sorry about how I acted last night. I realized that I shouldn't have said all those mean things to you.
Oh, I wasn't expecting this. Are you just apologizing to me or do you actually mean it?
I mean it. It's not an act. Look, I bought us some sushi for dinner. It's a little late, but why don't we eat this together?
Is something going on? I feel like you're being way too nice to me all of a sudden.
I was really stressed out about work, but I just finished a huge project. I can breathe again. Oh, I also got you a gift. Open it.
Okay. Oh, it's a necklace. Thank you, but why?
You said that your new necklace broke, so I wanted to replace it.
I did say that, but I didn't expect you to buy me a new one.
Well, I wanted to show you how much I care about you. Thank you for being such a great wife to me. I wanted to come home earlier, but it took me a while to find a necklace that I thought you'd like.
That's really sweet of you, Alan. Thank you so much.
I'm sorry for being a lousy husband. I promise to be better to you.
That means a lot. I hadn't been expecting a grand gesture like this from Alan, so I was really happy. Recently, I was starting to think that Alan was avoiding me because he didn't love me anymore. But now I knew that it was just a project at work that had been keeping him busy. I was relieved. And I loved the necklace that he chose for me. I spent the next 4 days in a great mood. But then I received our credit card bill and I was shocked to see how much Alan had been spending. Alan, you've been spending a ridiculous amount of money. Why did you buy all this stuff and for who?
What are you referring to? Hey, why did you open my credit card bill without asking me?
You're being charged 30 grand from your credit card company. This is crazy. What's going on, Alan?
Well...
Tell me, and I want the truth.
I needed to buy some gifts for my big clients at work. Company's going to reimburse me, so you have nothing to worry about.
But why would you need to buy your clients such extravagant gifts?
Well, I really can't say.
Fine then, end of conversation.
Wait, where are you going, Helen?
I thought I'd resolved my issues with Alan, but it seemed that my problems were far from over.
Hey, Helen. Nice to see you again.
Give me something strong.
What's going on, Helen? You haven't been yourself these days. Yeah, Helen, we're worried about you.
I don't want to talk about it.
Come on, we're here for you. Tell us what's going on.
I agree with Erin. Talking about it might make you feel better. Thank you, guys. Okay, well,
It looks like Erin and Miranda are already drunk. They're both being so sentimental. I'm going to overcharge them tonight. They won't notice.
Ted, I'm not drunk yet, and I can hear what you're saying.
Helen, I'm kidding. I was just trying to be funny and make you laugh. I'm listening too. Tell us what happened.
Well, I told them what was happening at home with Alan and I. I have a feeling that Alan's cheating on me. Erin, what do you think? He's asleep? Unbelievable. Aaron's not helpful when we need him to be. Some friend he is. I'm going to go to a different bar to get a drink. Wait, Helen, please don't go. Ted and I are listening. You can still have us.
Why did you pretend to be asleep? I need to tell you something in confidence. But first, can I borrow your computer? Here you go. Why are you timing me? I'm charging you $1 a minute to use my computer. Look, it's a joke, all right? Doesn't sound like a joke to me. Why are you timing me then?
I went for drinks with Miranda at a different bar. I had too much to drink, but spending time with Miranda made me feel better. The following day, I went to check our mailbox after Alan had left for work. I was not happy with the contents of our mailbox.
Helen, I'm home.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry about what happened last night. I hope that you're not mad at me. I'll be more careful with my spending from now on. I won't buy my clients extravagant gifts anymore. I need to head back to the office after dinner. I'll be spending the night at the office.
Okay, see you tomorrow then. Enjoy your last affair while you still can.
What did you just say to me? I'm not having an affair with Melanie.
I see.
I need to go to work now. See you tomorrow, Helen.
How should I punish my husband for cheating on me? A few hours later... Does it matter that Helen knows that you're having an affair with me? Now we don't have to keep our relationship a secret.
Yes, it matters. I can't have everyone knowing that I'm cheating on my wife. I think that we should end this before it gets any uglier.
You're the one that got drunk and made the first move on me. This isn't my fault.
I don't think so. You're the one that seduced me first. You were totally coming on to me. And afterwards, you threatened to tell Helen, which is why I had to continue buying expensive things for you. Helen realized that something was wrong when she saw my credit card bill.
Don't act like you're the victim, Alan. You've been continuing to have an affair with me. You're not innocent. Why don't you leave my sister and marry me instead? You'd be so much happier. Doesn't that sound like a great idea?
No, it doesn't. I can't and won't leave Helen, ever.
Why can't you leave Helen for me? Don't you love me? Or are you just using me? I'm so much prettier and younger than her. Well, I'm sorry that I'm not pretty and young like you, Melanie. Helen, what are you doing here?
Helen? How did you know that we were here?
How did you come into the room? You don't have a key. It seems like you left the door open and unlocked. Really?
I ask you again. How did you know that we'd be at this hotel and in this particular room?
I read your chat messages. See? Remember that necklace that you bought for me the other day? I told you that I didn't want it, but did you have to give it to my sister?
Well, I didn't want it to go to waste.
So that's why you gave me the necklace. I'm an idiot for being happy that you got me something nice.
I'm sorry, Helen. I never wanted you to find out like this.
Well, now I know everything, so the two of you can stop lying to my face.
Helen, what can I do to fix this?
Let's see, you can begin by not making any more stupid excuses.
I think that if we sit down and talk about this, we can figure something out. I never wanted to cheat on you. Melanie was harassing me this entire time.
How can you blame the affair on me? You were part of this too, and I'm not married.
You threatened to tell Helen, and you were making me buy you expensive things.
You two can stop arguing. I know the truth. Alan, I know that at the beginning of the affair, you wanted it as well.
Why would you say that? That's not true! Helen, you have to believe me. I'm not lying anymore.
Well, you've lied to me enough in the past to know that I can't trust you. Alan, you're pathetic. I only wanted you because you were married to my sister. But now that she no longer needs you, I don't think I do either. Melanie, you're responsible for this too. Well, I'm ending the affair. Are you happy now? Here, you can have him back. Melanie, why did you do this? Out of spite? I was mad at you for taking something that belonged to me in the first place. What are you talking about? I'm talking about your boyfriend from high school. I was in love with him first, but then you took him from me. Huh? What in the world are you talking about? When you stole him from me, I told myself that I would get revenge by taking what you have. Melanie, you're not making any sense. Why would you hold a grudge for something that happened so long ago? Look, what happened back then might not have been a big deal to you, but it was to me. You just don't get it. Now you know how I felt back in high school. I'm leaving now. Bye. I'm done talking to the both of you. Wait, Melanie, you can't go yet. I'm not done talking to you. Do you want me to pay you some money for having an affair with your husband? I can do that. Money isn't a problem for me. Are you sure that you have that kind of money? What do you mean by that? I have a job that pays me decent money.
Hi, everyone. Sorry to interrupt.
Who the hell are you?
Please, come into the room.
Hello there. Hello, everyone. You bitch! We know that you had affairs with our husbands. What? Who are these old hags? They just told you. You've been going on dates with their husbands. Who invited them here? I did. They're here to prove my point. You've been having affairs with multiple married men and having them buy you nice things. We're not going to forgive you for what you did to us. You're going to pay for this. We're not letting you off easy. You'll regret everything that you did with our husbands. I didn't know any of them were married. Melanie, what do you want to do here? Everyone, please make yourselves comfortable. I reserved the room next door, so please use it as you like.
Ah! Why is this happening to me? Helen, I regret all my poor choices. Please, forgive me and give me a second chance.
I don't think so, Alan. It's too late to apologize to me now. As for you, Melanie, you have a lot of money to pay to a lot of angry people. Do you think you can handle that? What the hell is wrong with you? Why are you laughing? Well, don't you think that I would have prepared for a situation like this? I wouldn't risk having multiple affairs without something to fall back on. Tell me, how do you plan to overcome this? You're going to regret everything that you did to me today. Harold, would you mind coming in here, please?
Yes, my darling.
There you are, Harold. I called him over while you guys were all arguing with Alan.
That's right.
Harold? Your lover, the gang member? Oh, you knew about Harold too? Anyway, Harold, as I was saying, could you please beat up everyone in this room? That would be a crime, you know.
Well, as a gang member, I'm not afraid of committing crimes or the police. So you tricked Melody, am I right? I'm not going to forgive you for what you did to her. You're my first target since you started this whole thing.
Wait, there's no need for you to get violent with me. You never should have messed with me. I already knew that you were dating Harold, so I've come prepared. Well, don't leave us in suspense.
Helen, sorry to keep you waiting.
Good timing, Aaron. Aaron asked me to come here, but he hasn't told me why. What's going on here?
Who are these two losers? One's dressed like a carrot and the other a cabbage.
Did you just say that I look like a cabbage?
Miranda, I need you to help Helen.
Yo, dude, are you messing with my friend Helen? And I'm not gonna forgive you for calling me a cabbage either.
You want to fight me? Come on, bring it on! I don't hate fighting strong women. Oh!
You shouldn't be talking mid-fight. It causes you to lose your concentration. One strike? Who is this woman? Harold, are you all right? Can you get up? So, it looks like you lost, Melanie. I thought that Harold would be able to save me from this mess. This sucks. What am I going to do now? The police are going to arrest you for instigating violence? I needed to pay all the people here money for the crimes that you've committed. Can't do this to me, Helen. I'm your little sister. Help me, please. How can you play the little sister card when all you've done is be horrible to me? I don't consider you to be family. It was nice knowing you, Melanie. Afterwards, Melanie and Harold were arrested. Harold had a prior criminal record, so he was sent straight to jail. Melanie had no choice but to pay all the women that were cheated on, including myself. She borrowed money from Harold's gang in order to pay everyone, and they charged her ridiculously high interest, and she had a rough time with her debt payments. She resorted to sleeping with men for money. I happened to see her the other day in town, and she looked like a completely different person. She lost a lot of weight and had dark circles under her eyes. That was completely her fault, but I kind of felt bad for her regardless.
Helen, now you can go back to being happy again.
I couldn't have done it without your help. Thank you. Aaron, thank you for printing out the chat conversations between Alan and Melanie. And you helped me track them down, too.
How did you know that was me?
Well, you're the only person that I know that can hack into other people's phones. That was very cool of you.
Is it just me or is Helen flirting with me right now? Is she doing this because she's now divorced and has realized that she has feelings for me? Or am I really drunk and just imagining it? It makes me feel strange to have her complimenting me like this.
I was even more impressed with what Miranda did for me. You were so strong. Harold didn't stand a chance.
I'm glad that it all worked out for you, Helen.
I wouldn't have been able to do any of it without the two of you. And maybe Ted.
Why me as well?
I know that you were the one that left the hotel room door open so I could barge in. The owner of this bar also owns the hotel, am I right?
Oh, really? I didn't know that. If you want to thank me, you can start by ordering a lot of stuff at this bar.
Tonight, drinks are on me. Let's party.
Okay, I'm putting down 10 bottles of champagne.
That's too much.
Sorry, I got carried away.
Troublebusters.